So Side by Side is really excited and grateful to have this space and opportunity to consistently offer the binge eating disorder support group. And we are here today to chat a little bit about what that looks like and why you may be interested in joining this group.
I'm Jessica. I'm one of the dietitians here at Side by Side Nutrition. I've been here for a little over a year now. I moved to Colorado from Illinois last year, and I've been loving it out here. I firmly believe in a health at every size approach and just supporting every person that I work with where they are and promoting health and promoting what works for that individual and what feels good for them in a non-stressful and really compassionate, non-judgmental space.
And that's what we like to, another reason why we're so excited about providing this space and having this group is having a safe, inclusive place for people who are struggling with binge eating disorder to come and get support, not only from Jess as a facilitator, but from others who are experiencing a similar thing. So Jess, tell us about that group. Tell us about what the binge eating disorder support group is about and what that looks like.
My main goal with this group was to offer a place of support and a safe place for individuals to come and meet and talk about their struggles. I had noticed in this work that there was not a lot of space for people to get support around binge eating, and there just wasn't a lot of safety for them to talk about it in a non-judgmental environment. So that is really what I wanted to offer here, is a place where, you know, you can talk to a dietitian and get some feedback there, but also to just have that support from your peers and to know that you're not alone in this at all, and you are 100% not the only person struggling with these things, and to get feedback from peers, learn that there are other people going through the same things, and just really build that community around this, because it can feel very isolating at times. So my main goal was to help people see that there is help out there and that it is nothing to be ashamed about, and you can absolutely get help and work through this in a compassionate place.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm curious if people are watching this, when people are watching this and they're thinking, well, is this for me? Who may benefit from joining this group?
Yeah, so I would say this group is for anybody struggling with binge eating. And if you are not sure if this group is for you or if it would be a good fit, I do offer one-on-one phone calls to talk more about what you specifically are struggling with and help you figure out if it would be a good fit too. Just because I want everybody coming into this group to know exactly what it's going to be about and if it feels good for them. But this group is specifically for anybody 18 plus who is struggling with binge eating, and ideally somebody kind of also getting that one-on-one support as well. I just think that pairs well with the group because the group is more for that support piece, whereas you're going to get a lot more of the one-on-one work. You're not going to get as much one-on-one in the group. It's more to kind of know that you're not alone and hear from other people. So I have seen just in my own experiences with the group that those getting help from a dietitian and a therapist one-on-one as well tend to get a little more out of the group too. But yeah, anybody is welcome. Anybody struggling with binge eating, anybody who thinks they're struggling with binge eating, feel free to reach out and we can definitely talk about if the group feels like a good fit for you.
Absolutely. Thanks, Jess. And so what would you say is in the past with feedback from the participants, what is something that they have taken away from the group that they would say that really stuck out, that was really helpful?
Yeah, from what I've seen, the biggest feedback is that community support and knowing that they are not alone. And in the past groups, I've had group members stay in touch after the group to continue sharing their experiences and keep talking about it. So, you know, we do offer some education as well, and there are weekly topics that we'll talk about and discuss and learn about. But I've heard that the biggest thing is just that support that they're getting from others and that safe place to share things and know that they're not alone going through it and that there is no shame or judgment associated with it either.
Awesome. And what about you? What's your favorite part of being part of this group and facilitating this group?
I think that is my favorite part, is seeing the group members connect with each other, and you know, those moments where I'm not even the one facilitating the conversation, everybody is just talking and supporting each other. And throughout the group, I guess, seeing that people do want to stay in touch and asking, you know, to be able to contact each other is my favorite part, just to know that people found that community and found that support that I was hoping they would get out of this group.
Mm-hmm. I bet just also like something that's exciting is dispelling some of the myths or chatting through that and seeing those light bulb moments as well.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, just reducing the stigma around it and helping people figure out kind of why binging is happening in a non-diet way and help them really understand what's going on. And, there is a lot of misinformation around binge eating out there. So teaching people, the reasons that it possibly is really happening and helping them look within themselves and say, oh, yeah, I do that, or oh, yeah, that is happening in my life. And that's really nice too, to do it in a non-judgmental way and in a non-diet way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you. So how do people go ahead, how does someone get started with this? What are the next steps?
Yeah, so on our website, you can go straight through our website and fill out a form to express interest in the group. I believe we're also going to be having applications as well that you can fill out and just talk a little bit more about what your interest is and let me learn a little bit more about you. And then after you reach out, I always, like I said, set up a one-on-one phone call to just double check that the group feels like a good fit for you and answer any more specific questions that you have.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Jess. Is there anything else you'd like to leave people with before we go ahead and wrap this up?
Just to remember that this group is for really anybody. And my main goal is to help people see that there is a place to share these things and to know that they're not alone going through this, and there does not have to be shame or judgment associated with binge eating. And so if this feels like something that's a good fit for you or something that sparked interest, please reach out and know that there's never any judgment coming from this group.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Jess. And with that, if anyone has any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. Like Jess said, you can go to our contact page, or you can email Jessica directly at jessica@sidebyside nutrition, or you can call our phone number and just express interest, and we can direct you to Jess to have that conversation.